I've been working all day, but I wanted to get this message out before I forget it because I feel like it's great news. And I feel like anytime there's good news, when we are going through the absolute thick of it, I feel like we need that, right? And I am your biggest cheerleader. So if there's something good to tell, I'm here to tell it. You are still here for a reason. You did not give up despite everything that was stacked against you. Today is the day. You could be tired, exhausted. You could have been crying happy tears, sad tears. You've just been on an emotional roller coaster. And you are finally feeling like you are being delivered, you are being vindicated, you are being understood, and you're excited. You're excited to be here because you feel like people have been saying false things about you. They've been writing false things about you. There's been sabotage, people taking you into the way back machine. So you've had to revisit the past big time. You've had to see some people that you have not seen in a very long time. And I mean that, like, you probably haven't seen some of these people in 3 years, 8 years, 10 years. For some of you, you guys have been keeping a very private life. People are in for a very rude awakening because it is happening. Even they're going to be shocked by how this is all unfolding. You have changed people's minds about you, especially people from your past. Like, oh, I remember when I used to give them a hard time and used to feel this type of way about them, but they don't feel that way anymore because they know that they were wrong. Okay, so some people that were mean to you in the past, they were trying to dig up dirt on you because they knew that they were doing you wrong. They knew that they were doing things that were mean, and you guys stood on business. You've been in a different novel, a different book, a different part of your life this whole time, and now some of these people are finally evolving and catching up. So I'm getting two different messages. I'm getting that you guys are running into people from your past and you are being vindicated by the way they've changed their mind. They're treating you with respect. They're just whole different demeanor, and it seems genuine and sincere. And then you guys have people in your day-to-day life that have been refusing to hear you. They've been refusing to see your side of things. And so you've been working in every which way to be about your business, to be about God, the divine, your purpose, your path, and how you're going to just continue to pray. Like, prayer has been your best friend. Whoever I'm speaking to, prayer, affirmations, and now it's time for you to take control of your life. And now that things are finally smoothing out in the way that they should, you couldn't be happier, and it's only the beginning. I want you guys to affirm it below. This is only the beginning. You were like, it feels pretty sweet already. This is like the sweet spot, but you haven't even peaked yet. Okay, this is not even the best part. You feel like you've been dealing with people that have been in this fake facade. You feel like you've been in the worst plot twist ever. And there has been this rude awakening, this shocking discovery with people that you care about, that a certain way of doing things doesn't work anymore. You guys have been evolving at a rapid rate, growing, accelerating, but not everybody has been ready to come with you. Not everybody has been on the same page. And you were showing that you are fearless because you have God by your side. You're just not out here being brave and crazy. You are being fearless, and you are maneuvering a certain way because you have God, you have your angels, you have the divine support by your side. You are going to be seeing favor today. Today. Things that normally hurt you or are hard to get through are going to be easier today. There are shackles being unlocked today, burdens being lifted, fogs, just clarity on another level I can't even explain. There are different little pockets and avenues of good news that you are going to get, that you are going to be so grateful for, that you knew it was divinely orchestrated. Let's say you've been looking for the perfect place to live or the perfect car. That type of information is going to land on your lap. So you're getting all of these gems that you can, keep for the day that you need them. You are making surprising discoveries, and people are surprised to discover the person that you are today. Maybe some people that did you not so great, they didn't treat you the best in the past. Maybe they thought you weren't going to treat them with kindness, or you weren't going to be civil, or you weren't going to be cordial when you guys came into contact again, and you were. This could have been old coworkers, old friends, and you're showing that you're not pretending to be somebody. This is the person that you are. And so people are really embracing that and feeling bad about how they treated you or betrayed you or schemed or plotted against you. There is somebody that you love or care about that was having a really hard time with your evolution recently. Maybe you guys have one or two people they really don't like change, or they have a certain coping mechanism when there is change approaching, or a certain coping mechanism when or like a certain stress response. Whatever that coping mechanism or stress response is, you have been showing them like, I'm not just going to abandon you. Maybe that would be easier than fighting it out, but when you really care about somebody, you fight it out, you duke it out. Well, you don't duke it out, but you sit down and you hash it out so you can get to a part of, resolution. You only do that for people that you really care about. If you didn't care about, whoever the frick, then you wouldn't waste your time. You wouldn't waste your breath trying to fix it, trying to resolve it. Somebody really wanted you to give them the finger, like, I'm too good for that. If somebody really so badly wanted a certain narrative for you, this could have been loved ones and people from your past. They truly wanted to believe that they're not a good person. They really would treat me this way. They really were disrespecting me. They really were talking about me in this way. People are having to come to terms with the fact that they were spinning their own toxic narrative and that it was false. People are having to come to terms with what they were feeding themselves, feeding, their subconscious, that it was false the whole time. So somebody has had a hard time letting go of the fact that you're not a bad person. You're evolving, you're changing, but that doesn't mean that you're leaving them behind. So you guys have a couple of people that feel like if you are evolving and it's rapid, that you are going to leave them behind. If you're changing and there's so many things that you're doing to better yourself, that you're going to leave them behind. I just don't feel like that's in your DNA to leave people behind, especially people that you love. Somebody here really wanted to believe that because you wanted to be more of a free spirit, because you wanted to stand on your own, and you've been becoming this CEO of your life, you've been taking control of certain situations, and it has not been easy. This has literally been Mount Everest for you. Whatever you just took over, whatever you just owned, you owned it. This tumultuous situation, you owned it with the power of your prayer and your faith. You're like, I'm not giving up. I'm just going to keep trying. Yeah, I might be discouraged. Yeah, I might be kind of disappointed, but I'm not going to give up. And because of that, you are about to reach so much success. I'm hearing that song, Don't Stop Believing. Hold on to that feeling. You're like, I know, I love these people. They're just going through something. Like, somebody needs a hug. You are trying to prove to somebody right now, like, it's been a two-way street the whole time. Somebody's definitely going through a time, but they weren't willing to admit that they were seeing things distorted. And you've been praying against that. Something has been spellbound. You guys just recently broke a curse against your relationship. You recently just broke a curse against your relationship, against your job, your finances. There is something big that had a hold on you. And remember, I told you guys, when you pray with conviction, you send these demonic entities, these monitoring spirits, you send them flying. You are about to reach a new success rate. a new rate of success. That makes sense. You're about to reach a new peak of success. You guys know what I mean. Your cup is feeling so full because things are being mended. For the first time today, you are seeing that, okay, this is being mended. They believe what I say. Somebody did not want to believe that you were faithful, that you were loyal. I don't know, they were under like heavy attack or a heavy spell work or witchcraft. And now the winds are shifting because you've stood on faith and you've stood on the power of your prayer. I want you to affirm it below. I stand on the power of my prayer. I got the letter A. And I'm not hearing that is an initial. I'm hearing that it's like you were getting an A plus. You thought this was a test that you were not going to pass, but you knew that it was a valuable lesson for some reason. You're like, I don't know what this is, but I know that God doesn't put me through anything for no reason. I don't really know what's happening, but you are getting an A. You are getting an A plus. I have 3 crowns here in your charms. You are becoming a power couple with somebody that you care about because you just broke down barriers that maybe took years or months to break down. You just broke down walls and barriers that were really hard to penetrate. So I'm getting 3 crowns. So there's you, your person. Now this part isn't for everybody, so remember, take what resonates. For some of you guys, there's you and your person, and there's about to be a 3rd crown. So you are not only royal, your divine counterpart is royal, and you are about to have another part of this royal DNA. Now, if you guys don't have children at all, this is why, especially if you guys are chosen, okay, my chosen couples out there, my divine counterparts, my kingdom spouses, whoever I'm speaking to, you guys go through this type of spell work, witchcraft, demonic forces, because you are chosen. If there's just one of you, you're going to deal with attacks. If there's 2 of you, you're especially going to deal with attacks. And if there are about to be 3 of you, the devil is working overtime. Because the devil knew what you were going to do, and God knew what you were working on. It wasn't easy to accomplish this, but you were going through this because you will now know how to protect your loved ones, your marriage, your relationship, and your family dynamic as a chosen one, as an earth angel. So you just had to make it through a lot of falsehoods, a lot of false narratives, a lot of false statements that could have been so exhausting. You could be tired. I mean, really tired. But at the same time, relieved and excited. Like, okay, yeah, that broke me down. Yeah, that made me cry. Yeah, my heart was broken because I just couldn't understand why somebody was seeing me in that light. Somebody was looking at you like you were foreign to them. Somebody that you cared about. They were looking at you like they didn't recognize you. It wasn't a 2-way street. Like you had a wandering eye. Like you were karmic the whole time. And so you guys put that where it applies. But somebody here is about to have a prince or a princess. We have person of fire. So not only are you guys going to be successful in breaking down this spell work and these curses, this is the catalyst for change that you've been waiting for. So if you were going through a hard time and you felt like you were going through mental blocks, creative blocks, writer blocks, and it just wasn't flowing, you weren't feeling intuitive, you felt like all of your abilities were stuck and stifled, this is something that is also working in your favor to help you rise again. It's going to help you feel strong-willed, ruthless, courageous, bold, really feel fearless and not feel like you're faking it. You're like, I don't want to feel like I'm faking courageous or faking that I'm fearless, because you were definitely being drained by coming up against, like, you just fought I don't know how many demons, I don't know how many covens, witches, warlocks, whoever you guys were fighting. You were fighting a mass group of people trying to attack you and bring down your purpose, your path, your relationship and your lineage, that like your legacy that you're trying to create. Because I have a little teddy bear here, and I have a rocking horse. I have a little carrot here. There's somebody here that's trying to have a child or is about to have a child, and that is why you guys were dealing with so much spell work and so much witchcraft and so many spirits trying to enter your relationship or relationships or your purpose. Okay, so I'm channeling a message. There are some of you that where you were about to meet your person, and so you were going through this with loved ones. There are some of you that are getting ready to leave a job and venture out to having a spiritual business, and that's why you were going through this. Some of you already have your person and you're chosen and they're chosen, and you're about to extend your family. You were getting ready to level up in meeting your soulmate, you and your soulmate having a child, or you leaving a job to fulfill your purpose. Either way, you are fulfilling what God wants for you. And devil energy was trying to stop that. They were trying to stop you from being the phoenix, rising from the ashes. They were trying to stop you from the biggest breakthrough, from the biggest transformation of your life. You've had some pretty big transformations, but maybe you feel like you haven't had a big one in a while. Like you've just been growing and moving along, but nothing crazy. Because you feel like there's so many different things that you've fixed and overcome. But now you are truly getting ready to soar in every capacity. So this is the catalyst for you feeling youthful, loved, sexy, vibrant. You are an entrepreneur. You are the trendsetter. And that's another thing. You guys make things look cool that nobody else would think is cool. People are like, nobody prays. You make prayer look cool. Nobody thinks like being loyal is cool, being in a committed relationship is cool. You make that look cool. You are the trendsetter, and this is why devil energy was trying to stop you, because once you get started, there's no telling you what to do. Once you get started, there's no stopping you, because not only are you stubborn, you love to explore, your inner child is about to be thriving, you have boundless energy. And the way that you emanate light, the way that you embody light, the way that you exude light, it demands attention. It demands attention. It demands respect. And you make spiritual things and important things look cool. Whether it's unpopular opinion or not, you guys test people to love themselves. You challenge people to delight in the simple things. You challenge people to be grateful, to give the matrix the finger, give people that are treating you terrible the finger, and to stand on your own. Music is really going to be therapeutic to you. Music is going to help you stay in your inner child, help you with your confidence, especially since you guys have been going through a lot. You've been pulling more than you can handle in regards to weight. You've been pulling a mass amount of weight. Wow. Prepare to be gifted. There's something that you guys are about to be gifted, but I told you guys that earlier, that you're getting these gems that are dropped, that are gems that you can put to the side for another time, because you're going to be, you know that you're going to need it in the future, information that you're being given. Okay, your luck is changing. Again, you're being delivered and you're being vindicated, and people that really didn't F's with you and really didn't like you, they're now changing their mind about you. Like, oh, they're not who I tried to make them out to be. You guys could also be seeing angel number 1111, 111, or 1010. Okay, let me know in the comments. But yeah, these entities were trying to stop you from knowing what time it was. Okay, clock that. They didn't want you to realize where you were, being in a fog. You are about to mic drop these entities. You are about to mic drop. This is your microphone, bestie. I don't know. You are going to leave a footprint. Devil energy tried to take your game controller. Like, you kept leveling up, and they're like, no, take that controller. They know all the cheat codes. They weren't cheat codes. You knew what you were doing, and you did it with conviction. I'm hearing live to tell the tale. People are going to be talking about you for a long time. Okay, whoever I'm speaking to, you are knowledgeable, you have a lot of wisdom, you have psychic abilities, you are very spiritual. Your purpose is doing something in the spiritual community. Okay, I also got white doves, I got music notes, I got the sand bucket. These entities were trying to stop you from this inner child healing, from healing these relationships, from mending these fences, trying to stop you from listening to music. But you can, it's like they can't stop it though. They can't stop it. This is happening now. None of this can be stopped. All of this is happening and unfolding soon. You are moving. Let me back up. You are finding your way. You are reading the signs and you are figuring it out. You are charting a new course. You got a new protocol, new regime, new routines. And so you are charting a new course. You're figuring out like the lay of the land. Whoa, let me not drop all of these. So you just push through so much worry, so much fear. I mean, you've been praying nonstop. You have been praying nonstop. Working on your direct line with the divine, with God, Heavenly Father, whoever it is that you pray to. There is an eclipse. Now, if you're watching this to date, there is an actual eclipse, but you are the eclipse. There is an event taking place where you are going through your biggest breakthrough and your support is being revealed. I don't know why that's important. So if your angels are your support, God is your support, your friends are your support, whoever this is, your lover, whoever, that is being revealed. And you have been going through temporary blocks, temporary sudden darkness, feeling a loss of power, feeling camouflaged, feeling hidden. And now you are feeling better even through things that are challenging. Okay? Let's say you just, like, for me, for instance, I just had the longest day ever, but I still feel like, okay, normally I wouldn't have energy to even try to like get out a message this late after working for so many hours, but I was like, I'm excited to. You guys are going through your biggest breakthrough ever of feeling this catalyst, feeling ready for this change, feeling this breakthrough and just being like, oh my gosh, it's finally here. This is the energy that you've been trying to call back. This is the energy that you've been claiming, that you haven't necessarily been feeling. You singing, dancing, laughing, and doing things with music is vital. So if you guys use praise music or music in general to heal, you guys need to keep doing that. These demonic entities don't like it when you're singing, you're dancing, you're praying. So again, you guys have been doing that nonstop. Yeah, look. You are the snake charmer. These people tried to make a whole villain out of you. It didn't work. And now they're sorry. A lot of them are sorry. Things are finally going to be blooming for you. You're getting your fire back. You're getting your mojo back. You're getting your wings. Okay, I'm being corrected. You guys are getting your wings back. You felt like your wings were clipped while you were going through this situation. You were trying to fly with one wing. You're like, I'm trying. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. You felt like it was the longest cleanse ever. And you still are going through this cleansing process. I don't feel like that's over, but you feel even more optimistic about the road ahead. Because now you have both of your wings. Okay, yeah, now you guys have both of your wings and you're leaving there's something that you're leaving behind. Oh, not having faith. Doubting yourself. Doubting God. Whatever you were doubting, you guys are leaving that behind for this transformation. You're like, this road might not be easy, but it is the road that God wants me on. I know there's a reason I'm supposed to be here, and I'm starting to feel more comfortable moving towards that. Okay. For a long time, people thought you were delusional. They thought you were crazy. Like, what are they even talking about? What are they doing? But, you know, there's a lot of people that just don't understand when you're going through a hard time because of spell work, when you're going through a hard time because of witchcraft, when you are going through the spiritual W's, you guys know what I mean. It's hard to be like, oh, this is what I'm going through, and I know why. They're just like, wait, what? What are they talking about? Okay. Connected on a soul level. The people that get to be in this part of your life, in this new chapter, this new season, are people that you have weathered the storm with or through. We weathered through a storm together. You will know that you are connected on a soul level. The people that you are going to let be in your life, you know that, like, there are no ands, there are no ifs, there are no buts. We are connected on a soul level. It's not just arm candy. It's not just like, oh, they're a pretty face, or oh, they're smart, or they're wealthy. It's no, we are connected. You guys are also going to be attracting a lot of people towards you that are like, hit up my line, call me. You're not interested. Okay, you're not interested. You're a boss. Okay, you're going to be building an empire. So the people that you're going to be shutting down, like, I'm not interested in that, they're going to be like in disbelief, like, well, nobody turns me down. Well, I am turning you down because, again, I'm not interested. Wow. I'm hearing making players feel basic. You guys are going to be making some players that check out other people all the time anyways. You're going to be making them feel really basic. Like, I don't tolerate crumbs or disrespect. I'm not here for that. So let's get you guys some advice. I don't know if I finished this thought, but yeah. Inner child healing, music, having children, seeing life as a video game for this breakthrough. You have been here before. The past is never where you think you left it. Wow. So some of you guys are realizing this is a test, a challenge, an initiation that you've done before, or it seems familiar, or you feel like it's going to get easier. You are more than just a star. You are a galaxy. You guys bring a galaxy together. You guys are felt in different realms. You are felt in the 3D, the 4D, the 5D. You are more than just a star. Mark my words. People are shook that you mean what you say. You stand on what you say. And that hasn't changed. You actually have just grown stronger. And you are starting to figure out your destination. You're like, okay, I finally figure out what my destination should be. Maybe you thought it entailed you being alone. And you're like, I'm okay with that. Maybe you thought it entailed you not having a family. You're like, I'm okay with that. Or not having a certain job. You became okay with it. You completely detached and became okay with whatever God had in store for you. You are learning also how to stay centered through meditation, prayer, concentration, because you want a life of serenity. Whatever you just endured, you're like, I can't go through that again. There's got to be a better way. I need to get people on the same page, or they're going to have to toodaloo. They're going to have to relocate. You're like, I have to stay centered. I have to stay focused. It has to be, I need peace. Okay, I need peace. The kingdom of heaven is within you. We have Christ consciousness. Okay, this is a quote by John Lennon. The kingdom of heaven is within you. And that's what you feel right now. And you're like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better because I feel God is hearing my prayers. God is listening to me. God is always listening. But for some reason, you were supposed to go through this at the time that you did. As scary, as challenging, and as hard, as exhausting, as draining. You were told to dive in. You did. Okay. So you are getting really clear about your intentions, and a lot of people are on board. People that are supposed to be in your soul tribe. People that are supposed to be around. Let's see if I get a love message. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You guys are going to put down working so much, letting go of control issues, and you are going to allow more play, even if that's hard for you. Because your spirit team is like, hey, I know you like working, or I know you like doing this, but you need more fun in your life. And you've been venturing off towards that, but now it needs to become a part of your protocol. It needs to become a part of your routine. Say you guys don't ever have a date night, you don't ever take a vacation, you don't ever get away from the kids or get a babysitter. You're going to start implementing a new regime, and people can sniff this out that you're changing, and maybe that's why they've been acting out. That might be like another layer of it, but you want your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine like it used to. And you've been slowly but surely getting back to that. You guys deserve love. You have true love coming in. Some of you guys are calling in your soulmate, and others of you are calling in children. Wow. You're not accepting unrequited love, and you are getting help in your finance and career because you have freed yourself. Like, people are going to think what they think. I really don't care. I'm hearing that song. I got two letters for you. One of them's F and the other one's U. You've been telling people, go get a clue. I'm good over here. I have a purpose. I've got a path. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Okay, anything else? Something about shoes. Okay, somebody's been making you feel like you're in the doghouse. Or you guys, yeah, somebody's been making you feel like in the doghouse. That's done and over with. Your talents are going to be shining. You're definitely getting a boost in money, okay? And just feeling more confident. You are defying the odds. You are defying gravity. And this is just going to be a really exciting time for you. Anyone that was trying to dishonor you before, they're making amends. They're offering peace. They are winding down. They're going to agree to disagree. They're going to sign the treaty. They're going to de-escalate. They see that if they want you in their life, they've got to. So again, you guys are breaking curses like never before and breaking through spell work like never before, because you are entering a whole new period where you had more chosen people, more of your soul tribe entering into the equation. All right. I love you guys so much, and I hope this message finds you well. I'm praying for all of us to have the most beautiful week where you have peace and comfort, and you feel this vindication, you feel this protection, you feel this love from the divine, from God. And yeah, don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell, duh. If you guys made it to the end of this message, drop a coffee cup down below. Okay, drop a coffee or tea down below if you made it all the way to the end. And yeah, did I say this? Smash the you know what, hit the bell, do all the things. You guys know. Thank you for your love and support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.